My name is Nicholas Liagridonis, and I am joined by Zihua Chen and Violet Huang. We are part of the Argonne Lab and Fermilab collaboration project, working on a data pipeline for ensemble NLP matching. Argonne Lab and Fermilab are national laboratories that are both based in Illinois. For our project, we focused on two types of documents that Argonne stores. First, Argonne has a database of incident reports, which are documents that are made whenever safety incidents occur during projects, outlining safety procedures to prevent the incident happening again. Secondly, when a new project is underway at Argonne Lab, the head of the project must create a project document, which outlines procedural guidelines for the project. Argonne conducted an internal investigation to assess the safety level of their project documents, and they found that nearly 50% of the project documents did not implement recommendations made in relevant incident reports. This is a big deal, as these are national laboratories and they are involved in projects that include construction of buildings as well as delicate chemical experiments, which could have significant safety risk and are also quite expensive. The problem is, there are thousands of incident reports. When project heads are incorporating safety precautions for projects, there are too many incident reports to comb through, and it would be impossible to find and read all relevant documents manually. So, Argonne's goal was to create a recommendation engine that matches relevant incident report documents to project documents to ensure work personnel and ongoing projects are updated on the latest safety knowledge. Eliminating repeat mistakes in large-scale projects enhances overall work safety and can save significant money. Last quarter, in an interest to incorporate these same practices at Fermilab, we adjusted Argonne's recommendation engine as well as Fermi's project documents to be able to replicate this process for Fermi. Our project goal was to adjust Argonne's recommendation engine as well as Fermi's project documents. This quarter, we've been tasked with improving the quality of our algorithm. One flaw in the matching of incident reports to project documents is that the pipeline utilizes a man-made summary of each incident report, and these man-made summaries vary greatly in length and quality. By incorporating generative AI into the pipeline to create summaries of the incident reports for matching, we can ensure consistency in summary length and quality. These efforts help achieve our ultimate goal of improving work safety at Argonne and Fermilab by improving the matching algorithm's performance. Now, Violet will share some information on how the pipeline works and how we were able to integrate the generative AI.
As Nick pointed out earlier, enhancing safety is key to the project. That's why Argonne developed a data pipeline. This pipeline is designed to match relevant project documents with incident report documents, ensuring a safer work environment. Let's delve into how this pipeline operates, as depicted in the slide. On the left, you'll notice two distinct data sources. First is the project data stored in a database. The second is incident reports we can find online. Argonne's pipeline first retrieves ongoing project data from the database and scrapes incident reports online. These datasets are then fed into a matching algorithm, which you can see in the center of this slide. This algorithm matches relevant ongoing project to each incident reports, and we'll explore the inner workings of this algorithm in the following slide. Once a match is established, the database is updated with the incident report linked to the project, along with similarity scores. These scores quantify the relevance between the project and the incident reports. Subsequently, project leads of the matched project are notified by email about these incident reports. They also contribute feedback to refine the algorithm's accuracy. Now, regarding the matching algorithm, it's powered by various natural language processing models like BERT, SBERT, and Text AI, which are sophisticated tools that analyze language, each identifying unique patterns and nuances in text. We'll use these models to pair ongoing projects with incident reports using the summaries of each incident report. Each of these models generate a similarity score for every project report pair. Take, for instance, the model BERT. When BERT yields a high similarity score for a specific pair, it indicates a strong correlation between the project data and the incident report, thanks to BERT's contextual analysis of the text. Let's break it down further. We assess every ongoing project against the incident reports. If a project consistently ranks high in similarity scores across multiple models, say it's in the top tier for 2 out of 5 models, we consider that project as closely related to the incident report. This approach allows us to accurately identify the most relevant projects for each report. Now that we understand the core functionality of Argonne's pipeline and its algorithm, we can turn our attention to achieving our main objective, which is improving the matching algorithm's performance. The next part of our presentation will outline how we are adapting and enhancing this innovative pipeline for the specific need. Our goal is to improve the matching algorithm's performance, and we decided to achieve this by incorporating generative AI into the pipeline to generate summaries of incident report. Previously, Argonne uses human written summaries of the incident reports to find matched pairs of project and incident report, but human summary can vary in quality. By using generative AI, specifically Llama 2 in this case, we can make the summaries more consistent and match more accurately. So we first integrate Llama 2 into the pipeline to generate summary of incident reports before the matching algorithm. Then, we implemented code to enable researchers to compare the results between human and Llama 2 summaries after the matching algorithm. Now let's pass the discussion to Zihua, who will elaborate on the results we obtained.
I will be covering the results of our analysis. To quantify the improvements of using AI-generated summaries against human-written summaries, we look at two key metrics of semantic similarity. Firstly, we compare Llama 2 generated summaries against the original text of incident reports. And we also compare human-written summaries against the original text of incident reports. The key idea is that if we could increase the similarity between summaries and the original text, that would improve the quality of the summaries. We call this parental similarity. Secondly, we compare summaries of incident reports against project documents in our matching process, which we call matching results. The key idea here is that if we could increase the similarity scores between summaries of incident reports and project documents, that would give us better matches in the matching process. Our findings are as follows. Llama 2 generated summaries are more similar to the original text in incident reports than human-written summaries. However, using Llama 2 summaries in the matching process with project documents offers very little improvement over human-written summaries. We find that combining Llama 2 generated summaries with human-written summaries offer the greatest improvement in matching results. Firstly, we show the semantic similarity between summaries and the original text of incident reports. Argonne uses these 6 algorithms in the similarity matching pipeline, and they are Delta-Vec, TF-IDF, Sentence BERT, Universal Sentence Encoder, and Text AI. We can see that Llama 2 generated summaries have higher parental similarity than human-written summaries across the different algorithms. Next, we show the semantic similarity between summaries and project documents in the similarity matching pipeline. These are the results from using the same 6 algorithms as before. We can see that Llama 2 generated summaries offer little improvement to human-written summaries, but combining Llama 2 and human summaries offer the greatest improvement to similarity scores with project documents. One exception is TF-IDF, where using human-written summaries have the best matching results. Now, I will touch on the code changes we made for our deliverables. Since Argonne might want to explore using different types of summaries in the similarity matching pipeline, we added flags in the code to turn these features on or off. Therefore, they could just use human-written summaries, or use Llama 2 generated summaries, or use a combination of both in their pipeline. We also streamlined the code running process by having one main file to run and having separate scripts containing helper functions, which are called in by the main script. Possible future steps include exploring other versions of Llama 2. In our current implementation, we use the smallest model, but using bigger Llama 2 models could give us better results. We could explore other large language models as well. Next, we engineered a prompt to produce reasonable summaries, but we could do this more systematically by fine-tuning the prompt based on downstream matching performance with Argonne's project documents. Lastly, we could test whether using AI-generated summaries improves matching performance with Fermilab's project documents. This is the end of our video. Thank you.